Get on that shit, though.
Yeah, HipHopMatrixShow. Myself, J Hard. This guy right here, DJ Academics. Yo, it just came across my head, and unfortunately, I wasn't really thinking about it. But it's been 15 years since 9/11. 15 years.
Yeah, I was in high school. My mom picked me up from school, picked me and my homeboy up. We was just like, cool, let's go home.
But I mean, you were young.
Yeah,
you didn't understand it, right?
I didn't understand the magnitude. I was young and ignorant. All right, some stuff got blown up. I get to go home early. I'm out.
Typical teenage. I was heading to school, and I remember coming up on the highway, on the exit, and I remember they were talking about on the radio that the plane had actually hit the building. And then by the time I hit the light, they were talking about the plane that had already hit. By the time I had hit the next light, they were like, oh my God, another plane hit. And I was like, man, they joking. I'm thinking it was a morning show I was listening to. I'm not going to say their name. But I'm thinking they were doing like a skit. I'm like, man, they lying. I get to school, man. Everybody was in the hallway. And the teachers had put the TV out in the hallway. And everybody was watching it. And everybody was just like shell-shocked. And the thing about in Michigan is that we have a large number in the Detroit area of Middle Eastern people who live there. So everybody was like going to the corner stores with the grim face and not knowing what was going on. And there were mad people, unfortunately, getting jumped out of ignorance.
There's lines being drawn.
Very much so. And I just remember things changing because in Detroit, we're right at the borderline of Canada. And we used to just go to Canada, man, like it was nothing. Just tell them we was going to a casino or whatever the case may be. That was the whole thing you can do, even as an adult. But then when 9/11 happened, dog, shut down. Everybody got to get passports, even the dudes in the hood. A changing event that I'll never forget. And it just became this dark cloud for like a minute. But to everybody who had lost their life during that time, they're still affected, man. My hearts and prayers still go out to you because I know people who were living in New York at the time, they lost like family members. And some people got like sick later on because inhaling the fumes and everything that happened. So it's still one of the biggest American modern tragedies that I can say in our generation, most definitely.